I'm Angela with Angelic Awakenings. This is the Scorpio August 2019 General Tarot reading. The cards I'm using are from the Fairy Ring. I have already prayed and meditated over the cards and have laid them out. I don't feel like wasting everybody's time, letting y'all sit here and watch me pray, meditate, shuffle, and put them out. I believe it's more important to get to the meat of the video. I also want to let everyone know that I am currently offering free readings, free Reiki distance energy healing to anyone who may need it. You can go and contact me by email and we can set up a time for those services. Again, I'm not charging. If anyone feels inclined to and has the money, they can donate to my PayPal link. But again, it is free. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started off with your reading. First card out is the Eight of Winter. I'm feeling that many of y'all are suffering from unfounded fears, anxiety, being very oversensitive right now, and I feel like you're worrying over nothing. I feel like some of this has to do with relationships, and I'll get to that in a little bit. Here I have the Three of Winter reversed. There's a situation that you're dealing with. I don't know if some of this has to do with a family business or family inheritance, but I do feel for some it's coming with that. But you need to be clever and tactful. And in some of this, I do feel that for some of y'all, this is about a relationship. You need to be clever and tactful. Pretty much just need to outwit the people involved, be quiet, and then speak and yield your power when it's time to. But in the meantime, kind of makes people think that they're winning and getting their way. Your diplomatic skills are being tested at this time. So kind of keep your cool. Next card out, so we have the Lady of Spring in reverse. I am feeling that you are definitely, ungrounded. Don't know which direction to take, feeling very indecisive. For some of you, I'm feeling that there's a shallow, superficial woman in your life who only cares about herself. She seems to be a friend, but she is using you for her own ends, okay? So be on the lookout for that lady. Next card out, so we have the Queen of Winter in reverse. For some of y'all, I'm feeling that, there's some infertility. Issues becoming pregnant. I feel some of you are very cynical. You're suffering some creative blocks. Many of you are feeling unfulfilled and bitter. For some of you, I feel that there is an older, unfulfilled woman who is bitter and is determined to make others suffer for her unhappiness. So I do feel some of you have that person around you, whether it's a parent or a spouse or a girlfriend. Next card is the Three of Summer. There are issues concerning your family. They're again like family business, family inheritance. For some of you, there's issues establishing firm foundations. And that's where I'm picking up maybe, where some of y'all, the tactfulness is being tested right now. And that could be where the older lady is coming in that is determined to make people suffer for her unhappiness, fighting for everything. The next card is we have the Four of Spring in reverse. Okay, I feel you're not using your gifts that you're blessed with. Some of you do have some spiritual and psychic gifts. These gifts are given to you for a purpose, and you'll be fulfilled and have a greater sense of happiness once you start using them. For some of you, you really need to be yourself. Quit being what others are wanting you to be or who they think you should be. You really just need to focus on being yourself. I'm kind of turning the camera down. I forgot. This way you can kind of see the cards a little bit. Here I have Six of Autumn in reverse. For those of you in a relationship, you are, I do feel, experiencing external and internal pressures. I feel that some of you are experiencing inner conflict and indecision. I'm going to get back to this in a little bit and kind of explain the clarifiers, but there are some other cards that have come out that will explain this very well and what's going on. Here, the Four of Autumn reverse, I'm just feeling again where I was talking about where some of you are not using your natural gifts. This is leading me to feel that you do have psychic senses developing, but you are fighting it. Don't know what to do with it and about letting it in. This could also have to do with some family traditions. Maybe you grew up in a family where, you know, this is considered the occult. Something not good. I grew up in one of those families. I was taken to services to have demons removed. So, in front of a whole congregation. Very fun. So some of you, some of those traditions are being questioned, and you're not being who you want to be, you're being who they want you to be because of fear, and that could be where a lot of this anxiety is coming from. Next card out is the Eight of Autumn, and this was in reverse. Many of you are, I feel, experiencing self-pity, envy, negative thinking, depression, and self-obsession. So you need to really start letting that go. This, I have the Six of Autumn. So this is telling me that for some of y'all where you're experiencing some external and internal conflict in a current relationship, some of you are also having secret affairs that the other person doesn't know about. I am going to let you know that these secret affairs with these people, they are fantasy relationships, and they're unsuitable people for you. So you really need to quit chasing them. I want to get back to this Six of Autumn where I had drew some clarifiers. And again, you know, like I said, this last card, Six of Winter, kind of goes into some of the things that are causing the internal and external conflicts in your relationship. Here, I have the Five of Autumn in reverse. Many of you are dealing with someone who is very angry, frustrated, and has impulsive behavior. Here I have the Fairy Festival, and I'm not probably pronounce this word name right, Lugnacy in reverse. The person you're dealing with right now does not seem to show any gratitude. He seems to be very thankless. And right now your efforts are going to be fruitless with this person. On the Six of Winter, I drew some clarifiers. Here I have the Two of Summer reverse. The reason why the relationship with this secret person that you have going on is not going to go anywhere is because that person too is dating multiple people. There are other people in the picture. So you really need to let go of that fantasy relationship. That person is just interested in seeing multiple people. Then we have the Lady of Winter in reverse. This is an older and critical, very critical woman. I do feel it's in the life of this person that you're dating secretly, and I do believe that is part of your rivalry. And unfortunately, that seems to be the person that this individual is interested in. So again, for many of y'all, you're experiencing some of this turmoil because you think the grass is greener on the other side. You're not happy where you are, but yet you're not completely ready to walk away. And you're shortchanging yourself. Once you allow some of these gifts to come into your life and transform you, you will no longer feel the need to try to keep everything in your life, good or bad. You'll learn to stop repeating these cycles. But in the meantime, you know, if you can just start working on one, if you can start letting go of that fantasy relationship, then either work on the one you're in now or get out of the one you're in now too. Either way, it's about releasing some of this toxicity and your anger, your frustration, and depression. So with that, I'm going to leave the reading here. I'll see you in September. In the meantime, if you do have any questions or need any further guidance, please do not hesitate to contact me.